Good evening, Second Baptist, and welcome to Family Check-In. We are really grateful tonight for the goodness of God and His mercies. Welcome, everyone, and we hope that you're in the midst of experiencing the greatest blessings from God. Please hit your share button and let everyone know that Family Check-In has commenced. We just want to welcome and thank those who are already joining us, Sister Mobley, Sister Mincy, Sister Garrett, Sister Diane DeBose. We're grateful for you, and Brother Faulkner. Donnie Fisher, Sister Tan, grateful to have you with us tonight. Brother Aaron Johnson, again, all the way in Philadelphia. Sister May Lawrence Speller, Sister Vera. We are grateful to have you as well with us, and all the others who are joining us tonight. We're just thankful. If you want to say, let us know that you're here, say something, give a shout out. But we are grateful and thankful for each one of you. You see, I'm sitting by myself tonight. Sister Days has taken the night off, and she's watching us, and so I give a great shout out to her. I can't say anything negative at all. She's a wonderful, beautiful person. She left me here all by myself. But we are really grateful. We got a wonderful guest tonight, and we're going to hear more about that. But let me first just ask for your prayers for the Tolson family and the Rambo family in the passing of Sister Gloria Tolson Rambo. And her funeral will be this Thursday, September 22nd at 11 a.m. So please be in prayer for that family. We ask continued prayers for the Shaw and the Covert family in the passing of Sister Margaret Shaw. And also, we ask for prayers for the Saunders family. The memorial service for Dr. Barbara Saunders will be Sunday at 12:30, following the 11 o'clock service, and we ask that you please be in prayer for the Saunders family as we memorialize Dr. Saunders. Also, we do want to remind you that COVID vaccinations are going to be the 28th of September from hours of 4:30 to 6:30, and from 4 o'clock to 6:30. That's a Wednesday night, the last Wednesday night in the month, and you can get any of the vaccines. We're going to have them all, and most importantly, we're going to have the vaccine that you can take for both the Omicron variants, and that's going to be important. We want to make sure that Second Baptist is safe, and that everyone that have to take advantage of get the opportunity of getting that vaccine at your convenience for 2.5 hours. We just ask that you please, if you don't mind calling in and get your name registered, so we can make sure we got enough vaccine and make sure we got enough people to get the arms the shots in your arm. But it's not necessary that you do call. But we do want to make sure that we have enough people here. Please spread the word that you can come out and we can get those vaccines very, very quickly. Also, we do want to announce we got Men's Day coming up. Men's Day is going to be the third Sunday in November, and we're really excited about it. And men, we are really excited about you coming together and working, and we are really thankful for those who are working, that committee who's working together and working hard. We're going to have a great day. Since I'm thinking about it, men, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock we're going to have the men's fellowship at the farm, and we invite all of you to come and bring your signature dish. We've had some great turnouts, and the food has just been fabulous. And I'm working on a pie. If I don't eat it tonight, I'll bring it. Maybe if I get a slice, I'll bring in what's left over tomorrow. But please come out. It's going to be great. We're going to have a really good time. Dr. Chapman looked at me across the computer. It's going to be a Mrs. Smith's pie. Don't worry about that. All I got, I'm cooking it. I'm the one that's cooking it, so it counts. So we ask that you please, all the brethren, please get the word out, bring friends, and let's share it together in the Lord. Before we go to the choir, we do have a really wonderful guest who's going to be with us, Dr. Diane Saunders. I said, doctor, you doctor? I said, well, she's a doctor to me. Diane Saunders, who's going to be coming and sharing. We're going to talk about Lane City School District, the employment opportunities, and all of those things that's going to interest you. So please remain with us. But before I even go to the choir, blessed us this morning. Before we go to the choir, I was so surprised, wonderfully surprised this morning at 8 o'clock service. I didn't realize that today was the dedication service, rededication service for the senior choir. And not only did the senior choir come in robes to be rededicated to the Lord, they sang for the whole 8 o'clock service. And what a wonderful job it was, and what a delight to see all of them. And they were, I think we saw everyone but one person that was not there in the choir. And it's been over 3 years since the senior choir has mounted the choir gallery to sing, and what blessing it was. I was so excited to see all of them back and for them to do such a wonderful, wonderful job. And so we hope that that was taped, and you'll see it somewhere on Facebook. But what a wonderful job. We want to thank the senior choir, and we bless you for coming in and singing. We thank God that God kept all of you safe through the pandemic. And we're hoping and praying that that will be the catalyst to have all the other choirs to come back. We miss all of you, the men's choir, the Inspiration Choral Ensemble. And, you know, I think the Inspiration Choral Ensemble, their rededication is coming up soon, maybe in October. And so then maybe we'll see you next month. Amen. We're looking forward to that as well. But the choir blessed us today. The choir team came and did an awesome, awesome job, tremendous job this morning. And after that, we'll come back with Mrs. Diane Saunders, the Director of Human Resources for Atlantic City Public Schools. Thank you so much. Enjoy the choir.
God can do anything.
God can do anything
But fail.
but fail.
He'll do anything.
Anything.
Anything. Anything. Believer, you got witnesses. He can do anything. God can do anything but fail. One more time. God can do anything.
God can do anything
But fail.
but fail. you're going through, anytime I call him, he comes to see about me. You see, it makes no difference what my problem may be. God said in His Word He would come and see for me.
Anything. Anything.
My God can do anything now. He said anything. You've got to trust and believe when you pray. Lord, and He will do anything. He promised His word, and He anything, bring your troubles again to the Lord. Believe He when you're burdened down, you can't do anything. When your heart is heavy, if it's your job, if it's your money, if it's your home, God can do it. Give it to Him. Give it to Him. Give it to the Lord.
Anything.
I know you enjoyed that. What a blessing that was. And I said someone 8 o'clock service, and they said how much they always enjoy watching us virtually. But he said nothing like being there in person. I'll tell you, to be there in person to hear it. So we invite you to come. Those who can, come and worship with us in person. What a wonderful worship experience. And we're really grateful for the Power Team for blessing us and being so consistent all the time. Well, we do want to welcome and thank Sister Tan for being on with us tonight, and Brother Alvin, all the way from the Philippines. We're grateful and thankful for you as well, Sister Speller. And always, Sister Tashira, and as well as our Second Baptist friends in that big metropolis in Fredericktown. Y'all need to visit that place and see the big buildings they have in Fredericktown. And you'll be, all the fine restaurants they have there, you need to go and experience that. But just as I said, we are really grateful tonight to have with us Diane Saunders, who is at HR, over HR for the Atlantic City Public Schools. Welcome, Sister Saunders, and to Family Check-In.
Thank you, and I'd like to say hello to all the viewers this evening, and I hope I do justice in this interview.
Oh, I'm sure you will. First of all, I know everyone knows Sister Diane Saunders. She's been a member for here a long time. Her family has been here, and I remember her mother so fondly, Sister Badgley, and wonderful, wonderful people, and we're really grateful and thankful. You've been a member second for how long?
All my life.
Well, that's a short answer. All her life.
All my life, born and raised in the church.
Yeah, and she serves on our trustee board and been a trustee. I've been here 27 years, going on 28 years, and she was a trustee all of those years. A great trustee, and we're really thankful for her. Now, but I understand that you are getting ready to celebrate 50 years of being at Atlantic City Public Schools. Now, that is a momentous milestone.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, how did you start out? Where'd you start out? I understand you came up through the ranks, so tell us about it.
Well, you know, before I say that, I'd like to just give you a little history, Reverend. I was born and raised in Second Baptist, and I was 5 years old, on my way to church on this particular day, when Second Baptist burnt down. Second Baptist burnt down, as well as Union Baptist Church. Both churches burnt down. That's how long I've been here, and that's just a little bit of history for the viewers also.
Yeah, that was also, for those that may not know, that was the time also that the National Democratic Convention was in town, and Fabian Lou Hamer was here as well, speaking at convention, and some people think that was a very suspicious fire to have two Baptist churches burned down in the same night. But that is a long time, and we are really grateful for your service and your stewardship here at Second. Now, we're back to Atlantic City Public Schools.
Right, okay. So I was raised in the Atlantic City Public Schools. I attended Indiana Avenue School, and I also attended Madison Avenue School. And coming through the ranks, which we no longer have, I attended the Chelsea Junior High School. Back then there were two junior high schools, and I attended Chelsea Junior High. I went on to graduate from Atlantic City High School in the class of 68. And from there I went on and received my BS degree in elementary education from Virginia State University, which is located in Petersburg, Virginia. And from there I received my MA degree from Rutgers University. In 1972, this is showing you how far back I go, I was a teacher. I was a teacher for 15 years. After being a teacher for 15 years, then I ended up going into school leadership. I was a school leader for 20 years. 2 of the years was at my former junior high school, which was Chelsea Heights. I was the first woman and black woman to be a vice principal at the junior high school. And from the junior high school, then I went on to become the principal of Martin Luther King for 9.5 years, and Chelsea Heights for 8 years. And during the time I was at Chelsea Heights, I'd like to just give myself some kudos that we were the New Jersey Governor's School of Excellence. We became a New Jersey Distinguished Title I school, and we was also a national Title I distinguished school. And that was during my tutelage as the principal. And moving forward from there, I became the district Title I improvement supervisor. I was there for 3 years, and after 3 years, I moved on to be in my current position, which is the Human Resources Director of Human Resources for the school district. and this is my 12th year in that position.
Wow, that covers a lot of progress over the 50 years. I'm really excited. When I first came here, you were the principal of Martin Luther King School, Junior School, and we're really proud of you and proud of the great work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Now you're the director of human resources. That means you do all the hiring for the entire school district, and I know that must be a Herculean task, especially since now we are in a crisis across the country with school teachers. So how is Atlantic City managing and in hiring, the qualified school teachers for our district?
We are doing our best, and I would like the viewing audience to know anyone who has a teaching position or certificate, we'd love for you to go on to the Atlantic City Board of Education site and put in an application. Our vacancies are pretty high, but also if there's anyone who in the viewing audience have their teaching certificate or a teaching certificate in education or special education is where we really need it, or nurse certificate, which is an area that we really, really need. We appreciate you going online. But moving forward, we have also applied for the limited certificate. This is a new pilot program that the state is opening up. And I call it, they are removing some of the gatekeepers with the testing. Quite a few people, young people who are applying to be teacher is having a hard time because they cannot pass the test, or they don't have the GPA, which is a grade point average. Through this pilot program, only for people who are moving into teaching is able to apply. But if you don't have the correct GPA, you can still apply through this limited certification, and you have 5 years in which to increase your GPA, which could be through graduate courses. Also, if you haven't passed the test, if you haven't passed the teacher's test, you also have 5 years to pass the test. This is for anyone who has a CE, which is a certificate of eligibility, or CEAS, which is a certificate of eligibility with advanced standing. A CEAS means that you have been in the education program in your undergraduate program, and if you have a CE, that means you did not major in education, but you can still go the alternate route. So this is a big initiative with this limited certification, because it opens up all kinds of doors, and a lot of people do not know about it. We're also, with the approval of the superintendent, who I have to speak with, to see if we can bring back retired teachers, where they would still receive their pension as well as be able to teach. But again, this is something that I would have to speak to the superintendent about, and then we would look to applying for it and being okayed by the state. So these are two programs we are trying to move into, so that we can try to pull more teachers into these vacancy positions.
I want to come back to that, but before, we talk about those two programs, why is there such a teacher shortage, not just in Atlantic City, but all over the country?
My feeling is that, and this isn't, this has been research also, the salaries are should be increased, but also we have to look at the many tasks or the increased tasks that have been placed on the teachers. It's been very, very hard for teachers during the COVID to make the adjustment of teaching virtually, having students' attention while they are teaching virtually. That's just one of the many problems that is now confronting the teachers, and their an increase in the amount of work they had to do to prepare for their lesson plans. So there has been an increase in the different tasks of the teachers, and this has really been a stress on many participants or teachers who decided they may not come into the field, or even while they are in the field, they made a decision, let me retire, or let me resign from the position because the workload is becoming overwhelming.
You know, I think for, everyone during COVID, and, we think about our teachers and the being in uncharted territory and having to teach, virtually and then to the hybrid and now back in the classroom. It was very stressful for everyone, not only the students and parents, but especially for teachers and educators and administrators just trying to figure out how to do it. And so we can understand that part as well. But in terms of that, going to the programming that you're talking about, I understood it as alternative route. That used to be something that was said some years ago. But it's really a wonderful thing because the teaching profession is always been for our community in particular a great place to go to benefits, to get established in life, and and the pay is pretty good. I mean, everyone wants to raise. And and I think teachers have always not received the due nor the compensation that they are due for the tremendous work that they do, the hard work they do, the laborious and exhausting work. I have a lot of educators in my family. I tell everyone, I'm the dumbest one in my house because everyone else are educators, and we're really grateful for what they do. Can you explain the program just a little bit for the difference between the CE and what was the other one? The CE?
Well, the CEAS.
CAS.
That's the Certificate of Eligibility with Advanced Standing. That is someone who has a degree from a 4-year college that's is in education. And when they come out, they have a BA or BS degree in elementary education. So they have the advanced standing, and their coursework before they start teaching is only 50 hours that they have to do, whereas a CE is a Certificate of Eligibility, and what that there is, if you major in business or whatever you major in, but it wasn't elementary education, then you had to do the alternative route. And that involves not only the additional 50 hours, but another additional coursework so that you qualify to be the teacher.
Now, how do you get qualified for the CE? What's the what's the process?
You have to go to the New Jersey Department of Education, and there's a step-by-step process that will tell the individual what they have to do to move forward with the CE.
Now, we were talking about, but we're not only talking about teachers, but there's a lot of other positions that people can, who are interested in education, substitute teaching as well. Are there opportunities for substitute teaching in Atlantic City School District?
Yes, and I want to take a moment to discuss that because with our vacancies due to the teaching shortage, we really need substitutes. We work with a vendor company called ESS, and substitute teachers in Atlantic City School District is paid $190 a day. If they work at the New York Avenue School or the Uptown School Complex, they can make $220. But also, there are substitutes for paraprofessionals. Another name for paraprofessional is aides, but it's now called paraprofessional. And they can make, I wrote it down here, $150 a day. And if they have New York Avenue School or the Uptown School Complex, they can make $190. Also, if you have a standard certificate, and you have a C or a CEAS, then you could qualify for long-term subbing and get paid $300 a day. And if it's at New York Avenue School or the Uptown School Complex, you can get $340 a day. So we really need teachers, and I think that we are in competition with the other schools around us.
Wow, you know, that's an amazing opportunity for someone who loves kids. You know, $320 a day is not bad. I'm telling you. You know, when you said that, Ms. Saunders, my mind ran all the way back in the early days when I was in South Carolina, and had just got married, and there were very few male teachers in the elementary school. And my wife worked in some other places. Some of my members at the Rondo where I pastored, when the teachers were out, they had some issues, and they would ask me to substitute, which I didn't like too much, but they would get me to be long-term subs, and I think they were paying like $40 a day, you know.
Right.
And now you're talking about $340 a day. Oh my goodness, you know, what a wonderful opportunity. So how do people, if they want to come and sub, you know, at one of the schools or get on the substitute list, that's what we used to call it.
Right.
And you know, during that time, and that's dated me, you know, the school itself had its own sub list. Now it's through an agency, a third-party vendor. How do they sign up for that?
They would come to the 6th floor of the administration building where the Human Resources Department is located, and ask for Ms. Brock. She is in charge of all substitutes, and she'll give you the application or information that is needed for you to apply to be a substitute. And I also like to say that we're in dire need of school nurses, and we're upping the salary, hopefully if it's approved by the board next week, this coming week rather. That substitute pay will go from $150 to $200 a day. And I don't want to leave out the custodians. The custodians can be paid $15 per hour if they want to do substitute work. And again, they would come to the Human Resources Department on the 6th floor of the administration building. For those of you who do not know where the administration building is, it's 1300 Atlantic Avenue. That's Atlantic, that's between the corner of Atlantic and South Carolina Avenue.
Yeah, it's not too far from the library. It's kind of right across from the county building, cat a corner of that, so it's easy to find. You know, I'm, you know, with you know, the kind of pay. What is the starting salary for you know, a school teacher?
Our starting salary is $57. So I wrote it down because I wanted to give information to the viewers. The starting salary for teachers is $57,825. If you want to work as a secretary, you can make $37,070. If you want to be a paraprofessional, instructional aide, that's $21,097, excuse me. Safety and truancy officers is $28,985. Custodians, yearly salary is $36,406. And if you choose to be a maintenance member, that's $41,546. The opportunities are there. You have to take the initiative to go online at the Atlantic City School District's website and click on the Department Human Resources where it says Employment and apply.
You know, that is, wow, that's some great opportunities. And you said that there are availabilities in all of those areas. There are availabilities for positions, and wow, what a great opportunity for those of you out there, those who have degrees and would like to come in and work with our kids. We've got how many students we have in the school district? We have how many students we have in the school district?
I don't know, I'm thinking about 6,000.
About 6,000 students?
But I don't know exactly.
How many vacancies? Are there a lot of vacancies that we
We
have
got
to?
about 20, approximately 20 vacancies. That's a lot for it to be that large at this time of the year. This is in September. That's huge.
Yeah. We're already, about 2 weeks into the school year, and there's 20 spots available. And I know there's somebody out there who's listening and would like to come and work at Lansing City School District. And I see Sister Tan here, and Sister Tan, I know you retired, and I know you don't mind coming back into the school district. And Sister Tan already said, that's it, teachers don't get paid enough. But Sister Tan, you don't need any money, so I know you just come do it because you love the students. And we have some congratulations to you for having 50th, year working at school district from Brother Aaron Johnson.
Okay.
And he wants to say that to you as well. And Sister Aline Smartell said that you have had an awesome life pouring into the students and children and how schools are run. And want to say to you, happy 50th as well, being in the school district. So we really want to thank them for that.
And I thank them very much.
Now, is there any final words that you'd like to give to any of the listeners as relates to what we're doing or what the needs are, and how they can be involved and participate, or just some words of encouragement to all of our administrators? And before you say that, we're getting ready to have in the next month, we're going to have a Teachers and Educators Appreciation Day. And we're going to honor our teachers and educators here at Second Baptist, and you're going to hear more and more about it because we're really thankful for the tremendous work. We have a lot of people who are educators in the church and our community, and we just don't want to celebrate and honor those who are in the church, but those who are in our community. So we're going to invite all the teachers and administrators to come, and we want to celebrate them and show some appreciation to them, and you're going to be hearing more and more about it. And you're one of those persons who had tremendous longevity and who had impacted so many lives. And as Sister Aline Smartell has said, that you have had an important role in how the school district has increased and doing so well in terms of educating our kids, because you hire all the teachers. So we're really thankful for you. So do you have any final words for our listening our members and friends, wherever they might be?
I do, but the final person who hires is the superintendent's approval and then the Board of Education, okay? I would like to just reach out to the audience to say that of all the jobs I've had, positions I've had, the one I love the most was being a teacher. The teaching career is an excellent career, especially for the young people who are coming out of college today. When I came out of college, teacher's salary at that time was only $6,000, since I wasn't making much. We were struggling, but we were making it. But the benefits were good. Today, I can look back and say, whenever I retire, I'm gonna have a pension, and the health benefits are excellent. Along with being able to go to the doctor and only have to pay a surgery charge of $15, or going to the pharmacist, again, sometimes with not making any type of payment. The opportunities and the foundation and the teaching career is very, very good. But it's not just for the teachers, it's also for everyone who's employed full-time for the Lansing City school system. You cannot get better health benefits. When you look around, you can't get better health benefits than coming through the Board of Education.
What a wonderful opportunity, and all the benefits that come along with that. And just think, you get 2 months off during the summer as well. So you can't beat that. All of those things are available to you, and please, somebody out there, take advantage of it. We're really thankful to have Ms. Saunders, and we also want to say to you our condolences in the passing of your aunt, Dr. Barbara Saunders, and so we are condolences to you, and our prayers are with you and the family. And we're thankful for all of you who are sharing with us today. And
Can I
we're
make one more comment?
absolutely, you can.
Dr. Saunders was my aunt, my mentor, my friend, and who always stood by me. For those who know my family, Dr. Barbara Saunders is not Barbara Jean, my sister. Barbara Jean has Dr. Barbara Saunders' name. Barbara Jean was named after Dr. Saunders, but it's not Barbara Jean who passed. It's Dr. Saunders who passed.
I'm glad you clarified that. You know, I'm glad you clarified that. Thank you so much.
And I just want to thank Reverend Days. At first I was kind of having a little bit of jitters of coming on this broadcast, but I'm glad I had the opportunity to just let you, the viewers, know about what we have in the Atlantic City School District. And all you have to do, you don't even have to leave out your house. Just go on the Atlantic City website and you'll see the different opportunities that are available, employment opportunities that are available.
Thank all of you. I was just checking to see if there was any final comment, but we're really grateful to Sister Saunders for coming and sharing with us. And everyone is wishing you and happy about the serving for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and I think it's so wonderful when you've got longevity in a place, because then with longevity comes consistency, it comes the wisdom, and you know all the aspects from it. You know, you came all the way up from the ranks, and so you know the school district in and out. You know its needs, and you know what makes the school district work, and you know what kind of teachers are important, and not only just teachers, but you know, maintenance and security. All of those things are needed for school to be safe, to run properly, and all of those opportunities are available. So I hope this was very informative to you. Thank you
Yes.
again for coming
Yes,
and
it
sharing
was.
with us. It's been really great to have you, and again, our condolences. And we thank you, and for all of you who are watching, in behalf of Sister Days and myself and the Second Baptist Church family, may God bless you and keep you. And as always, thank you, Dr. Chapman, for doing all the great stuff that you do behind the scenes. And coming up, and very soon we're gonna have not only our education, appreciation for all of our educators in the community. We're gonna have some principals on next, and so we're looking forward to having them on as well. God bless you, everybody.